For 3 years, our local support group has been making videos to raise awareness about dysautonomia.
Dysautonomia is an umbrella term used to describe several different medical conditions.
These conditions cause a malfunction of the autonomic nervous system.
The autonomic nervous system controls parts of our bodies that we don't consciously think about, such as heart rate, blood pressure, digestion, and temperature.
In dysautonomia, these parts can function abnormally, making everyday tasks difficult to sometimes impossible.
Despite the battles that we are facing on the inside, most dysautonomia patients look normal or healthy.
In the past, we told you about how this medical condition affects our lives.
This year, we would like to educate you on some of the health hacks we use to combat our symptoms.
You may have seen someone using one of these strategies before and not even realized it was for medical purposes.
Maybe you've spotted someone doing some of the following.
We sway from side to side, flex our muscles, stomp, and sit in some unusual positions in order to get blood pumping back up to our hearts.
Some of us even keep the head of our beds elevated to train our bodies to get better at circulating blood more effectively.
Speaking of keeping our blood flowing, many of us wear compression garments to keep the blood pushed back up to our heads because the blood tends to pool in other parts of our bodies.
We use fitness trackers to keep track of our fluctuating heart rates.
Kind of like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, some of us sweat too little, some of us sweat too much, and some of us sweat just the right amount.
We might wear scarves to wipe up the sweat, or a mister to help with lack of sweating, or even carry an extra set of clothes for when we soak through our outfits.
We have difficulty with temperature regulation. Sometimes our bodies sense when we are hot or cold, even when our temperature is perfectly normal.
We use necklace fans, warming blankets, cooling fabrics, hand warmers, and ice packs to try to combat our temperature extremes.
And sometimes we do all of those in the span of 10 minutes.
Our closets consist of yoga pants and leggings because stomach issues can cause us to have extreme bloating and medications can cause weight fluctuations.
And when you're sick, you just want to be comfortable. Zippers, ain't nobody got time for that.
You may have seen us ordering from the kids menu, eating smaller meals, or eating more frequently during the day to combat digestive issues.
We may even have nausea accompanied by strong hunger signals.
Just like sweating, our bodies can digest too fast, too slow, or act just a little bit confused.
Most dysautonomia patients are hypovolemic with decreased blood volume. This is not due to dehydration. It is caused by a malfunction of the autonomic nerves regulating our kidney function.
This causes our bodies to require a much larger intake of fluids and electrolytes.
You'll often find us holding a water bottle, electrolyte mix, or coconut water to try to stay hydrated.
Speaking of electrolytes, sodium is one of the ones our bodies need the most. It helps us to retain water.
While most people have to avoid salt in their diets, most doctors encourage adding salt to ours.
We're not just munching on pickles, potato chips, or pretzels, or oversalting our food simply because we enjoy it.
You might see us wearing sunglasses or earplugs at a strange time.
These help to block out sensory overload, assist when our eyes don't properly constrict to bright light, and ease symptoms brought on by fluorescent lighting.
We need to remain seated at many events that require standing, like church, concerts, or the checkout line.
We hold on to rails, shopping carts, and walls to help us stabilize.
We may need to use a cane, wheelchair, electric cart, walker, or stool so that we can conserve energy and participate in everyday life or special events.
One day we may need an assistive device based on our situation, energy levels, or symptoms, and the following day we may be okay without one.
We are super planners. We must learn to prioritize health, family, and social needs.
We also have to intentionally plan breaks into our day for rest and recovery.
We have a bed, recliner, or other comfortable furniture located in the center of our homes so that we don't have to feel isolated, even on our worst days.
Now you know some of the obvious and sometimes more subtle things we do to cope with our symptoms.
Why do we do it?
Because just like you, we want to be productive members of society.
We want to work.
We want to enjoy a meal with our families.
We want to travel and explore.
We want to live full social lives.
We want to do all of this and more, despite our illness.
So what can you do to help?
You can begin by trying to be more aware of the battles that other people are fighting.
You can spread awareness for our cause by sharing this video.
You can donate to the research that Dysautonomia International is doing to try to find a cure.
If everyone who watches this video contributes $1 or more, we could be closer to not needing our health hacks in the future.
Share the video.
Fund the research.
Find a cure.